There's two conditions in which I think create the compelling reason. It's that they don't satisfy the conjunct, and there's like a violation of like the woman's right to bodily autonomy.
The important part of this clip is where Dean suggests that his definition of personhood may be relevant only when concerns about bodily autonomy arise. However, if that is really his position, then he would have to oppose the intentional destruction of human embryos conceived in vitro, something that I highly doubt he actually opposes, and something which Parker clearly doesn't.
I wouldn't care about killing a zygote. You can kill 1 trillion zygotes and I wouldn't give a shit. If I slap a zygote under your view, I should go to prison, right?
Also, if human embryos are not persons, then what would be the issue with destroying them? If you saw Destiny's debate with Lila Rose, you'll recall that he made a somewhat similar argument when discussing a living born human who he believes never has had or will have consciousness. Lila pointed out that he would not consider such a born human to be a person. And so according to Destiny's view of personhood, there shouldn't be anything ethically wrong with killing the child. Destiny's response to this line of questioning was quite puzzling.
Do you think that because baby Jax is missing most of his brain and doesn't have consciousness, in your view, he should not have a right to live?
A right now, if the parents want to have that child and have that experience.
Does he have a right? If the parents wanted to execute him, do they have the right to do that?
Yeah, I think they could have terminated that pregnancy at any point in time, yes.
But as a 1-year-old or a 2-year-old, does baby Jax have the right to live, or can he be executed?
I think you can make the argument that if already committed to having it, they can't change their mind at that point.
Why?
But
Why? He doesn't have consciousness. That's your
because I think in
definition
terms
for
of
human value.
Are you asking me the moral answer or the legal answer?
The legal answer.
The legal answer is if you're I don't think you can create a world where you're giving birth to some children and then changing your mind a year or two later.
But Destiny, your legal position hinges on consciousness as the standard for human value under the law. Baby Jax, according to your own statement, does not have human consciousness. Why would it be wrong to take his life at 2 or 3 years old?
So my legal position maximizes the right of a woman to do what she will with her body, because the most important part of my legal position is I'm trying to counterbalance the potential mishap of killing a human that might be a mind or a person before 20 weeks, whenever I decide, whatever the science says on that. And I'm trying to balance that against the mother's right to have an autonomy to her body, the right to her body.
It's a big